Welcome to my channel, Nollywood Movie Review. Yes, it's all about Nollywood movies on this channel. We love Nollywood. So what we do is we bring you information on the latest movies out there. If you want to know the movie to watch, whether it be Yoruba, English, Hausa, this is the channel you need to be tuning into. So what we do is we get all the movies that have come out, which are released on a weekly basis. And mind you, there's a lot of movies coming out on a daily basis. So it's quite important for you to know what movies would be worth your time to watch. And that is what we do here. We love Nollywood, and that's why we're bringing the information to you straight up. You don't need to go on Google and looking for a film to watch. Just log into Nollywood Movie Review and we'll have the up-to-date information for you. Okay, so what we do when we're reviewing the movies, we look at all aspects of the film. So we look at the storyline, we look at the theme, we look at the actors, the actresses, we look at the directing, we look at the technical aspects. Sometimes we even look at the setting, the location, we look at the background music. And what we are asking ourselves is this a good movie? Is this movie worth watching? On average, you spend an hour and a half to watch a Nollywood movie, and I'm sure you'd want to know beforehand whether it's worth your time to watch, and that's what we do here. Okay, so I'm going to go into the movies we're going to review today. The first movie we're going to look at today is titled Bandits. This is a fantastic movie. We have Stanley Funnybone in this movie. We have Joke Silva, and we have Bethel Njoku. These are A-star actors and actresses. Before I go any further, I'm just going to stop for a brief period of time and have you watch a clip of this movie.
Well, he asked me to wheel them to charity.
Who is she?
He willed you a painting.
This acro, sir.
40,000 for this.
Your uncle left you
96 million
Baby, we don't sell them.
That painting we bought that time.
We want to collect it back.
It's been sold.
What if she's consulting her juju?
Stop! Open your mouth. You talk.
We are men of God.
My ministers in the Lord. Can't you talk with a gun in your mouth?
No, it's a family man. They don't like God.
Drop it. Hey!
I know what you're thinking. Hilarious, right? Yes, that's exactly my thought when I was watching this film. This film is fantastic. I'm sure you were giggling a bit to yourself when you saw that clip, and that is exactly what you're going to do whilst watching this movie. It's very interesting. This movie looks at the storyline of a young man that finds himself quite desperate for money. He approaches his uncle for some funds, and lo and behold, his uncle said, "Yeah, don't worry, come over to see me the next day. I'll have the money ready." He turns up the next day. The uncle is dead, and all he's left with is a painting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's this going? Yes, that was what I was asking myself as I watched the film, but it's a fantastic plot. The way the plot develops in terms of how the theme works. There's so many comical scenes in this film. You'll find yourself laughing throughout. This film is suitable for all ages. So it's, if you have a typical evening, you're looking for a nice film to watch with members of your family, this is the movie to have on. Joke Silva, we know she's a veteran actress. She was superb in this movie. She had a different aspect to her role, which was very refreshing. Normally we see her in a very serious mode, but she had a few comical scenes she had to act here, and she really, really did well in those scenes. Then we have Funnybone. He's a stand-up comedian, we know, right? And we're thinking, what's he doing in Nollywood? But really, he was really, really good. He was hilarious. He brought some of those funny mannerisms we normally see on stage. He brought it into this movie. So overall, Bandits is an interesting film to watch. It's filled with life lessons, and we understand from watching this movie that you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. You have to have different ways of thinking about a problem, of approaching to a solution in life. So yes, Bandits is your movie to watch for this week if you're looking for a nice, comical, entertaining movie to watch. And now to another movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. I was laughing from the beginning of this movie to the end. Picture Perfect. It has Bolanle Ninalowo and Mary Njoku. I'm going to stop now and have you watch the clip.
Travel ni àbò ń jáde.
Mo lọ jáwọ́ oríta náà rí. Kí la happen bí báyìí?
Kò sí wàhálà. O ṣáà rí mi dẹ́mọ̀ bí Asilifa bí Rashida lórúkọ ẹ̀.
Mi Chacha ni Chacha.
Okay, mi Chacha. Ṣé wọ́n ni mi Chacha tó ń sọ? Èmi ò tẹ́ fẹ́ mọ orúkọ ẹ̀ náà. Èmi kàn dúró síbi ẹgbẹ́ kọ́lọ́run pèsè ni. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ pèsè nǹkan tuntun. Mọ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ lè dé takú ni. Mo dẹ̀ wò pé kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ wò pé mọ́tò yẹn ní 4 point ni mi ò mọ price mọ́tò. Mi ò ń ná. Mi ń lọ sí bus stop mi ń ná mọ́tò. Mo dẹ̀ wọ́n ní 4.5 mi dẹ̀ ní kó fún 1,200. Cash ọmọjú. Ṣáàmù ẹ̀pọ̀ ń tà lé mi. Kò sí nǹkan tí èmi tí ń ṣẹ́ mi. Ìwà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù. Ó wá ní òun ò lè fún wa. Ó ní máa fún wa 2,000.
Àǹtí, irú ìwà wo nìyẹn?
Kò yé mi.
Ìwà burúkú nìyẹn kẹ̀. Sister, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What are you doing around here? Why are you philandering at this time of the night?
Ó ṣe mi o.
My car just stopped. It stopped. Okay, I don't know what happened to the car.
Auntie, I tell you that this car is breaking before now.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Àbókí mi lélẹ́yìí mo mọ̀ rí kẹ̀.
Jọ́sí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé mo rárí ẹ ti pàdé rí ni?
Ó ti pẹ́, kò lè dáyọ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n ni, ó rántí mi ni. Kí ló ṣe ẹ́? Àbókí mi na correct person. Ọlọ́run ọba.
Ó máa ń ṣe dáadáa.
Àní correct person ni. Ókè ọmọ bóyá máa lọ, ẹ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ fún mi sìn. Ó ti yẹ, Jigadon, ṣílẹ̀ fún dáadé ẹ̀ kó jìbù rẹ̀, ó ti yẹ, má wojú ẹ̀.
Yeah, I know, hilarious, right? This is a hilarious movie. I was laughing and giggling throughout. Did you see the area boy scene there? That was fantastic. Didn't you think that was really good? Bolanle Nollywood is becoming fast. It's fast rising in Nollywood, and he's starting to showcase so many skills and talents. This guy is so good. You can see we've seen him in so many different roles, and he gets better and better with each movie. In this film, he embodied the area boy role. I don't know whether it was just me. I actually believe this guy is an area boy. It was so funny, but watching him was such a pleasure. No, he's quite good. He's quite good, and he really made the film come to life. We also saw Mary Njoku in this movie. Normally you see Mary in very serious roles, but she was forced to come out of her shell, I think, in this movie because she had to be comical as well, which I think is quite difficult to do. But she really pulled it off. This movie is interesting. I love this movie because we learn a lot of life lessons. Number one, you tend to look down on people. You know, we can see how the storyline started. You know, it was a lady that got, you know, she was driving, her car broke down, and lo and behold, comes along Bolanle Nollywood, area boy, and his fellow goons, and you know they assisted her with the car trouble, and she felt she could just, you know, ignore him, and no, he wasn't going anywhere. He almost kind of became a thorn in her flesh, in a very funny way though. We love the on-screen performances between both of them, and we tend to enjoy the story the director is telling as well through this movie. Acting skills were on point. Excellent acting skills from all actors and actresses in this movie. I couldn't actually even fault any of them in terms of setting, location, in terms of, you know, the directing and the way the director took us on a journey. We almost could feel where he was going with each scene, and the plot developed nicely. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and I know anyone that watches this is going to feel the same way. So if you're looking for a funny, hilarious, you know, quite straight talking movie, which, you know, does what it says on the tin, yes, Picture Perfect is your movie to watch this weekend. You're not going to regret it. And now for my Yoruba movie fans out there, Ekaleo. If you don't know what that means, it means good evening in Yoruba. I don't know why I said that, but I thought I would just put that funny spin anyways. We're going to now look at this Yoruba movie called Ajani Ole. Fantastic. It is in part 1 and 2. It has Murphy Afolabi and Odunlade Adekola. Now, at Nollywood movie reviews, we don't want to just talk about the English movies because we know that there's a lot of Yoruba movies out there, and we have fans of the Yoruba movie industry as well. So hey, we just thought we'll give our fans what they want as well and review Yoruba movies and give you all the information. So yes, this is a fantastic movie. I loved Ajani Ole. I'm going to stop for a minute and have you watch this clip. Yes, I know you're thinking, oh my God, did this actually happen? Yes, this movie is good. They had everything. They had the guns, they had the action. It's a story about an armed robber. We are not going to mince words here. This is a man that was struggling and he decided to make armed robbery his occupation. I know, hilarious, but he was really good in it. He decided to go through to a herbalist and use diabolical means to get special powers that could make him disappear and reappear. And they did a good job. You could actually see that he disappeared and reappeared. I don't know how they do that, but it was smooth, it was neat, and in terms of the quality of production, I could not even fault this movie. Ajani Ole is so interesting, and you have the A-list actors. Murphy Afolabi, he embodies any role. He usually likes the area boy, the bad boy roles. He does them very, very well, though. I don't actually think I've actually seen him in a good boy role, but he really does very well. Odunlade Adekola was so good, and they kind of complemented each other very well in this movie. We love it. So if you're looking for a nice Yoruba film, it ends well. You're not left with any question at the end of the film, and the director just takes us through the journey of this boy as he struggles with poverty, and then he starts to make his wealth, obviously through armed robbery, which is not really the way to go. But the nice thing with this movie, he learns his lesson at the end. So he's not glorifying bad behavior. He's telling you that there's better ways to achieve whatever aim, whatever means you want. There's better ways to achieve success. There's better ways to achieve fame. And it tells you that you shouldn't go about it the wrong way. I think this film is fantastic. If you're looking for a nice Yoruba movie to watch, Ajani Ole is available as well on most of the online platforms. Okay, oh my God, I can't believe it. That's it for the very first session of Nollywood movie review. We are going to be bringing more reviews on this channel, so make sure you tune in. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you have enjoyed yourself as well. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe and look after yourself.